We are Poman Hustle. I'm Lowski Boy from Vero Beach, Florida.
My name is Bentley Boat.
My name is Outlandish from Vero Beach, Florida.
And we in this bitch. Rap has always been a big thing with just us growing up. I had a couple friends. We had the first rap group, YNOS.
Young niggas at a struggle.
You know, then switching over to Renegade.
Yeah, Renegade 100.
You know, then just growing older, having other family members that do it. I branched off into another group. And now I started my own group, Poman Hustle. You know, I got one of my homeboys that I went to school with. Another straggler that we picked up. He's been a big help to the team. But yeah, man, definitely I think just wanting to start our own ways.
As far as actually like pursuing it, like, you know, in this way as a career, not really too long. I mean, just probably the past 2-3 years, you know, we've actually just started putting, you know, ourselves, at least myself, in the studio and in front of cameras and stuff like that. Hasn't been the crazy long, but you know, I've always been interested in, you know, music, and especially rap, since, you know, I'm such a little kid. I think first CD I had was like 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying, or whatever the hell that shit is, when I was like in elementary school, and that shit was like the craziest thing I ever heard. So I mean, I was always like interested, but never thought I would actually be doing it. I mean, until I met these two guys, and you know, that's pretty crazy in my opinion. I met Lowski Boy in the kitchen.
Ooh,
whipping that shit in the kitchen. We actually, I think it was Big Shots we met, right? Yeah, Big Shots here in Vero Beach. They fired me. Yeah, I mean, that's where I met Lowski. Lowski was like the pizza king there. That dude, like, you know, was tossing the pizzas in the fucking air. I'm like, oh man, this dude knows how to cook. You know, I thought like I knew how to cook, and I think me and him just started talking, and he was showing me some music, and you know, I was just like, you know, I think I can freestyle. And he was just like, you know, he's like, are you sure? And I was just like, you know, I'm pretty sure I got bars. You know, I think I can do this. And I think I just came over to your crib one day and
I actually went to pulled up on Dean.
Pulled up on Dean.
Yeah.
Pulled up on Dean, okay. And then realized Dean was a closet lyrical genius. You know, boy has archives of music y'all wouldn't believe. We definitely had something, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. You That's big facts.
Grab the scope and let them know I'm taking from.
I'm definitely trying to find that like that southern drill rap kind of vibe, where it's, you know, there's like the heavy cadence, you know, it's definitely like, you know, powerful, big sounds, loud fucking noises, you know, that's kind of mosh pit type vibe.
Yeah, my style, I say I bring more of like the down south trap music, bringing the heavy voice, definitely the deeper cadence.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, that Ross a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
For me, I just, you know, I try to just ride the beat nice, you know, try to compliment what these guys go off of, and just try to fit in the pocket.
You are the pocket, bro. This band slides on everything we ever put in front of him. Every beat, every time.
We all be pretty.
Definitely. The Poman Hustle sound is just like one of a kind. You know, it's so different. Everybody bring their own style. You know, we're not trying to sound like everybody else. Not really trying to compare ourselves to everybody else. Just bringing out a new wave.
And like, I think, you know, the environment, like Vero Beach 772 in general, like kind of like helped us, like really, you know, change music, because everybody who's doing music in Vero is like so dynamic, and their voice and their sound, in my opinion, is different than like what I'm hearing. You know, the radio waves and stuff like that. Like, a lot of my main influences right now are people that, you know, I do shows with on stage. You know, like I see what they're doing, and you know how they're growing and how their music's going, and like that's just something that, like, I feel like that's kind of like what I'm trying to make my music, you know, become, like Vero Beach, kind of like a genre, like our city be a genre almost.
The creative process is definitely a process.
Trust the process.
You know, it's usually, I mean, it definitely helps out with the three of us. Everybody kind of like doing their own thing, and then we bring it to each other. You know, so it gives the other two guys something to work on. And then sometimes it's just we hear a beat and we all feeling it, so we all go off of that. You know, we come up with a hook, and then we all off to writing verses.
Definitely. For me, I like to, you know, play a beat, feel the vibe of the beat, and let the words just come to me, and go off of that. And if these guys bring something to me, then I just go off of their vibe and just build on from that.
You know, my creative process, I remember, you know, really not sure. It's definitely, different at all times. I guess it just depends, where I'm at. Sometimes we're in a situation we got to write a song in like 5 minutes, or I got 3-4 days. The process could be different through all that. I know I definitely smoke my weed. I definitely drink my drink, and it's usually fire. So
the vision for the group is definitely to take it to the top. Definitely
tippy top.
Definitely stand out. Definitely want to, like my dog say, definitely trying to put Vero on the map. Well, it's not just Orlando, Miami. It's Vero too.
The whole 772.
Definitely trying to break the internet, as they say. I say definitely making a difference is probably giving back to the community. Definitely bringing music back to Vero Beach.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of talent here. There's nobody here that's bringing people out.
Yeah.
So we definitely trying to open up a door where we can definitely bring the rest of the city through.
Everybody.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not greedy over here. Definitely trying to spread the wealth. We want to see everybody come up.
You rest is plotting on my chest.
Nah, one word, I don't think so. Nah, we rather paint the picture.
For me, if I had to choose a word, I'd just say hustle. Always stay on your grind, never give up. I feel the hustle. I feel the
I'm
hustle.
behind that feeling, for sure.
Touchdown plays, winning we get.
Right now, we're definitely on SoundCloud. You can find Lowski Boy on Spotify, TTB. He has a song out with Burger right now. Definitely look that up. He's got a video out on YouTube with Burger. That shit is insane. You can find a collective video of us actually filmed by Felt Studios, the great James Ruby interviewing us right now on our YouTube page, and that thing is awesome. And
Poman Hustle certified.
Yeah, just don't forget to look it up. Poman, Poman. It's Poman.
Hustle.
We gon' win, Poman hustle.